And we are back, and this is the first video into the Messenger bot basics. I want to run you guys completely through all the powers of what ManyChat can do and help your business grow. Now, as you see here, I've got my page connected. It shows me my active subscribers, and it'll also show me, in the dashboard, I can change the dates over here to look at, what it's been doing the last month and a half, a little less than a month. What I can do too is, of course, you go into audience. This is going to be all your audience. And when you have tags, it will show all your different tags of where people came from and so on and so forth. So you'll have all of these. So you can actually go into like somebody. I'm just going to pick somebody random. Boom, let's go into this guy, Tyler McKechnie. I can actually start a chat with him. I can, put a custom field in here. Subscribe him to a sequence if I want, add a tag, so it's super powerful. I can actually go in and change it. I can even delete this user and unsubscribe him from everything if I want, if I don't want him on here. So that's awesome. A live chat will actually show you when you're actually in a conversation and haven't opened any other conversation or have a conversation open. It will show it up in here. Once you are done and, message back somebody, what you can do is go to the done conversations, and you can look at all these different conversations that you've had. Now, some of these actually might be from people that are just messaging you solely on your Facebook page. And I want to actually show you guys some of the stuff that you can do for your Facebook page in the next video. But live chat, like I said, you can kind of go through and look at who you're chatting with. You can look at the oldest chat to newest. They even have some video tutorials down at the bottom if you guys really want to go in and really, really study this. And they're completely free as well. Now we're going to go into growth tools. Now, growth tools is the main thing that you guys are going to be using. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with growth tools. Now I'm going to briefly run over this, but there's a whole section dedicated to growth tools because there is a lot. Now, in here, there's a couple different things. Now, these are widgets you can add onto your website. This is going to be one that's a bar top of your screen. This is going to slide into the bottom, kind of at the corner to the bottom. Boom, slide right in. Now, they can exit it once it slides in. They don't have to subscribe. Same thing with here. They can hit the X. This is a page takeover. So this actually will take over your whole page until they subscribe or hit the X at the top right. Then they can have access to your website. Now, this is going to be a smaller pop-up that pops up in the center of the screen. Same thing, subscribing them to any type of subscription or automation that you would like. Now, this is a button you can put on a bottom of your screen. You can move it around, change the colors. So if you want to put it on your website or on a certain page, same thing as a box. You can actually have a box on your page to where people can subscribe to, an automation, or they can subscribe to a sequence. And of course, we're going to dive more in depth with those. Now, the other growth tools, landing page. You can actually create a landing page with a growth tool. So it actually can look just like kind of a landing page. Now, of course, you can't do, a lot of stuff to go super, super in depth. But it does make it look professional, and you can do it solely with ManyChat. Now, Messenger ref URL is the kind of the old school way, the free way of going around to try to connect somebody to a Messenger bot sequence. The one that I would highly, highly, highly recommend using would be on the pro version is the Facebook JSON. Now, this is literally where you can create out almost similar to an automation, but it's going to be in one consistent conversation almost. Where if your objective is to grab, you're working for a client, your objective is to grab, for a lead, and you want to grab their name and email and phone number and, ask a couple questions. You could do that all through this, make it look as real as possible, and then just grab a code and attach it to an ad through Messenger on Facebook. And it's super, super simple. Now, Facebook comments, after you've made your post, your ad on Facebook, and you want to attach a comments growth tool onto a post, you can do that by clicking this button right here and choosing the page that you like, and actually choosing the keywords of comments to, subscribe or basically send somebody a message if they click a certain keyword. So say they were to click a keyword of, info, more info, you can easily attach something. Even if they're like saying scam, you can block them. You can get certain things to not even send them messages too, which is cool. Now, even in Facebook too, you can go and type in keywords to basically block or hide people's comments that type in certain stuff like that, foul language and stuff that's not going to benefit your business at all. You can basically get rid of those people. The next thing is the messenger code. Now, this is cool because you can actually create a sequence and give a messenger code to somebody. So possibly put it on your business card, which I saw this used by a gentleman who specializes in messenger bots. And he actually put this little type of sticker on his business card, and he would just hand his business card out to business owners. And what he was doing was showing, hey, once they little scan their code on that, they get opted in through Messenger to this sequence that they have, to this little automation, this follow-up process. And it was awesome. It shows the power of what ManyChat can do. And what this Facebook Messenger code can do. So that is super awesome. Customer chat, kind of self-explanatory, is like a little widget you can put on your page to where it can stay at the bottom to look like they can chat with you 24/7. And it basically will pop up in your Messenger, but it will stay. It doesn't take them off your website, and it will basically stay as like a little chat box that somebody can talk to you if they're on your website, an e-commerce website, maybe even if they're on your personal website and they have some questions about something, they can even pop right in the customer chat. And then checkbox, kind of self-explanatory. They can go through a subscribe through basically just checking a box to your bot and to your little automation. So that's kind of running down with growth tools. Broadcast, self-explanatory. We're going to send out daily broadcast into here. You can do auto posting, so this can post to different types of messenger bots. They can actually go to Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. So that's another thing. I don't actually use auto posting at all. Automation, now this is actually going into where you can set up a main menu on your Facebook page. Now we're going to touch into the video after that. A default reply if somebody was to message you. You can do a welcome message, so pop up what people get a message if it's welcomed. You can also get keywords, so type in keywords of what people are to, what they're typing in. If they're typing in get started, if they're typing, help, certain keywords. If they cuss, you can unsubscribe them. And then sequencing is actually building out an automation, kind of like a follow-up email automation. So we're going to dive more into a section about automation and the sequencing, and also what you can do for your Facebook page in these sections right here to really update your Facebook page with Messenger. Now, the next thing is flows. You'll have all your flows that you've gotten and even imported if people were to give you certain flows. So you've got all those over here, and then it'll even show you every single flow that you have, and you can share these flows, save these flows, duplicate these flows, delete these flows. Think of it as templates, as emails or templates for funnels. Pretty self-explanatory there. And then settings, of course, you got a settings section in which you can do a bunch of different other stuff. Look at, the live chat, change any settings, growth tool settings, notifications, custom fields, add admins, your payments, your billing, and so on and so forth. And like I said, there's also some training videos all the way at the bottom that you guys can go through. But there's a lot of different stuff you can do inside of Messenger. And now the next video we're going to be going into is how to update your Facebook page with Messenger, and some of these tools we had in automations. So tune into the next video and we're going to dive into that.